I'm Zohran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce.
This is going to be the time that it works. They did the same thing with Cuba. They did the same thing with Venezuela. And then they move on to the next one, but they're never called on it. Is that Jefferson Starship?
Uh-huh.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in Big Bear one time, there was a Jefferson Starship cover band that toured, and it was so sad.
So they just played that song?
It's pretty much. Pretty much.
They built this city. We cover this city.
It's just like
30 minutes of that song.
30 minutes of that.
Okay.
It's a great song. I just don't know how you do a cover band.
On repeat.
So, the candidate for mayor of New York City, who is doing pretty well, if you can believe it. And people say, no, come on, you just use socialism or communism. That's a dog whistle for the N-word. I guess sand N-word in this context. Because
The N-word.
Mamdani is outright promising city-run grocery stores and more free transportation as though it's not been tried before.
I'm Zohran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce. We will redirect city funds
so it
from
sucks.
corporate supermarkets to city-owned grocery stores, whose mission is lower prices, not price gouging. These stores will operate without a profit motive.
When we made one bus route free
What could
across
go wrong?
the borough, with the Q4, we saw that ridership went up by more than 30%. And I think it comes back to this.
Fare free
if you were to
busing.
make it an easier journey,
Exactly.
a safer
No,
journey.
make it a freer
Take that
journey.
same journey.
Exactly. I mean, it's a win-win.
A safer journey always includes free riders.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Making it free and also not being seen as a socialist.
Well, I'm not really worried about that part.
No, he's not. Here's the thing. His ideas have already been tested.
A little bit.
About 1,200 miles west of New York City. So let's go to Kansas City, Missouri. 2020, they implemented free buses. In 2025, there was a budget deficit of $30 million, and the program shut down. 2018, government-owned grocery store.
Okay.
There was one there that was established, and in 2025, it closed after losing millions and was plagued with not only empty shelves, but crime. Here's a video.
The Sun Fresh at 31st and Prospect had struggled for years and finally shut down last week, with the nonprofit owners telling the community they're no longer able to serve customers. The city owns the building it's in and invested nearly $29 million there to help bring food to people in places with few options. The closure is the final blow. Customers spotted bare shelves for weeks with hardly any stocked food. The city's going to try and find a new operator, but that might be tough in a challenging economy.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be tough. But no, sorry. That's not they didn't do it right.
Right.
They didn't do the socialism right. That's always what you hear. It's like, no, they didn't do it right. We'll do it. We'll do it right. Only the problem is every time socialism is implemented in a new place, they say these people are going to do it right, and then of course it fails, and they distance themselves. By the way, same thing can be said about Kansas. Just to be clear, well, Kansas City, I know,
Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Different.
Just to be clear, same thing can be said about Kansas City, Missouri. They're going, no, this is going to work. This is going to be the time that it works. They did the same thing with Cuba. They did the same thing with Venezuela. And then they move on to the next one, but they're never called on it. There is a gap. There's a phase where socialism gets implemented, and before you run out of the money, things seem like they're going pretty good. It really is. I mean, a perfect analogy is when you get that new credit card with a decent limit. Feels like $1 million the first few months. And then it catches up to you.
Then you realize it's only $3,000 and you spent it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Government-run grocery stores. What could go wrong? By the way, Kansas City, Missouri, they even tried to try and get people in the door with a dinner and a show feature, but that failed to attract new customers.
This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world.
Hey man, where's your bath?
Right there. But we in it shall be remembered, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood at me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile.
Cut that queer talking out.
Is this a dagger which I see?
I said shut up.
The handle toward my hand?
Shut up,
A man can die but once!
But first empty your wallet.
Hell is empty and all the devils are here!
That's also. It's also.
Kind of cool last
Sounds so Muppet-like. It's also super, like if you read Marx and you look at Stalin and you look at Mao, like the first people, or Pol Pot, the first people they kill are the poets and the creative artists. Like you don't serve any purpose in an actual communist society. It's not drum circles. It's get in the factory, dummy.
Yes, exactly. Or go work in the fields. By the way, who does Mamdani think the grocery stores that are now funded by the government that don't have to operate on a profit motive are going to put out of business? The mom and pop shops all around. Also, he said it's it's like a public option for produce. Okay, we have a public option called SNAP where it's free and they don't buy produce.
Right.
They buy soda with it. Okay?
We also have dirt.
Yeah. What? What?
You could put seeds in dirt and then up will sprout vegetables and food.
Oh.
I think you need a sip of water or something.
Thanks, Josh.
Right? No, am I crazy?
No. Oh, they could garden. I thought you were saying the stores were so dirty that you could like urban farm in the grocery.
No, that's, maybe that's true too. But
yeah.
I mean,
well, here's the thing. That's a perfect example. It's not about helping poor people. First off, if you believed it was about helping poor people.
Wait, stop.
Are you going to admonish
Josh
me?
just had a stroke on air.
He
I had a stroke? I said they could have.
No, I don't know. It made no sense.
Well.
But like, I understand now.
In my head, I thought, man, they're going to get it. I was
sounded like a walking mad comic.
Admonished for that? I mean, come on.
No, he doesn't get admonished for that. It's a medical condition.
Yeah,
We don't laugh. Come on, don't make light.
I had a stroke.
Yeah.
That was so fast.
Josh, don't let him talk to you like that. You should stand up for yourself.
I smell toast.
Anybody else taste pennies?
I always smell toast.
Well, I put pennies in his drink. So it's not about helping poor people, even if you believe that SNAP would help poor. Let's assume they believe it because they're idiots. Okay. You already have it, right? But SNAP has to be used where there still is some semblance of profit that goes to a grocery store where you can take that to any store or most stores that you want. It's not enough. It's about driving private grocery stores out of business. That's what the public option. That's why it's such an apt comparison. There already exists SNAP. We already have EBT. No. Let's create a government grocery store that we can guarantee will undercut mom and pop grocery stores on prices.
Yeah.
Because we can afford it, right? There is no profit motive. And then once they go under, that's the only option you're left with. And turns out it sucks. Turns out it may look a whole lot like Cuba.
Jeez.
Those are some pears, but they are rotten. I imagine they don't sell it because it's rotten.
Basic staples like bread are becoming harder to find, and when they are available, they leave a lot to be desired.
Some go to bed without eating anything, just water with sugar, if they have it.
Every morning, for work, for mom, is for food. Men don't have time for anymore. My man is only for food.
De mi nieta no llega su tiempo. El arroz se dificulta.
Yeah, it's Cuban Patrick Stewart.
Y así, muchos productos de la canasta básica que falta.
So, and here's the thing. I'm going to use Cuba as an example right now because it's one that a lot of people have forgotten. You all know it's a failure now. But the same people who are proposing these policies now, they all told you that Cuba was paradise. By the way, even after it was communist. Mm-hmm. Just so you know, Rage Against the Machine printed out Che Guevara, right? Our socialism is for fake shirts. That's why you can get it on Crowder Shop. I designed it when I was 14 because I was surrounded by dumb Tom Morello fans where they didn't realize they were supporting a genocidal maniac. The left supported Cuba after it was communist and after political dissidents were jailed. And I'm going to drive that point home because that is the reason that Cuban Americans are the most consistently conservative voting bloc. And in response to communist Mamdani's mayoral run right now, which seems to be going very well, there's a Cuban-born businessman, his name is Joseph Hernandez, who's decided to run. Hey, it makes sense as to why.
I came from socialism. I came from communist Cuba. I know what this thing looks like, and I know what it feels like. I came here at the age of 7. I was living there for the first 7 years of my life. My father became a political prisoner. He wasn't a fan of communism, and of course that doesn't work very well when you oppose the government. So he was thrown in prison, given a 7-year sentence after like a 2-minute trial. He developed encephalitis in prison, and after a 9-month coma, the communists thought it was a good idea to just get rid of him. So we ended up here in America. My dad, a disabled guy, washing dishes, and my mom cleaning homes, and 4 kids. And my parents taught us a very good lesson. They said, look, you've now been adopted by this amazing country. You have a responsibility to work hard, to get educated, to change the world. And then at some point in your life, you're going to be asked to stand up for this country and do something wonderful, something meaningful to repay back to this society that gave us so much. And this is my time to stand up, and that's what I'm doing.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. We have no idea how this goes. I pray that this guy does pretty well, Mr. Hernandez. Godspeed. It's unlikely in New York. But I bet you, if this came down to a head-to-head between Mamdani or Cuomo and Hernandez, you would see an overwhelming amount of support come from the boroughs like Queens, areas of Brooklyn, Long Island, and the wealthy elite in Manhattan vote for the communists. That's what you would see. And they're voting that way, these wealthy elites in their penthouses, on behalf of the people who they revile. Vagina is exactly what I would say if I wasn't here on YouTube. So go and subscribe on Rumble. Same channel where free speech is actually alive and well. Or you can stay here and the